Hello, you are watching the QTime Soy program, which comes to you on QTV at this time. On this edition, we will feature the QuantumNet. And on the QuantumNet, we have the Samsung division, we have Espas, Natural, and QIT. On this edition of QTime, we are glad to feature the QuantumNet Institute of Technology. Every summer, this institution provides various courses to the general public. Shortly, I'll be joined by Mamadou Mboch, the training manager of the institution, who will tell us what QIT has this summer. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. Well, as I said, we will have the training manager of QuantumNet Institute of Technology, that's Mamadou Mboch, who has always been on QTime, but not as frequent as I am. Whenever he's on QTime, know that QIT has something in the pipeline to offer to the general public. As the name suggests, QuantumNet Institute of Technology, whenever they come up with something, it's something that has to deal with technology and also improve our skills in our various walks of life. So, Mr. Mboch, welcome to the QTime or the QuantumNet time on QTV once again.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Mr. Mboch. As I said, whenever you are on, you join me on QTime, something is happening at QuantumNet Institute of Technology. Would you please just remind us what current courses do you have at this institution?
Yes, now we are in summer, and summer is really one of our busiest, if not our busiest period of the year, and we often bring new courses. But this time is much more than that. It has been a whole beehive of activity at QIT. We've introduced the summer courses. We've got the traditional. We have a traditional CPL summer special, you know, for students who have no experience in these things. We give them special prices and add on few more modules, you know, like career development, really to make them start thinking about that. But this year we also introduced summer graphics. It's for kids, kids, students of grades 7 to 12, and it's graphic design, and we know that graphic design is all over the place. When you look at billboards, brochures, flyers, you know, the possibilities are endless once you've done graphic design to have a career in that. So these are our summer courses. But we've also done lots of other things. For instance, we've introduced new courses. We've introduced graphic design as a proper course, as a normal course, apart from the summer graphics one for the kids, but this one is for grown-ups, people who want to have a career in graphic design.
Thank you. Before going further to the other new courses, graphic designs, that's the summer graphic design, which is designed for kids, as you said, is one of the courses you've introduced this summer. So what's the motivation? Why do you go for kids instead of adults? Because graphic design usually is a skill which is handled by adults. So why do you want to put the kids to familiarize themselves with this skill before getting to the tertiary level or before moving into higher in terms of age-wise?
Multiplicity of reasons for introducing kids. For one, you know, it's a creative course. Sure. Graphic design, they say, is where technology and art meet. Yes? So when you introduce them to this, they can come and explore the creative potential and see what they can do. Perhaps they might decide to go and have it as a career. But it's important that we also keep students learning new skills during summer. So there could be all sorts of reasons why we did it this way. And for the adults, as you said, or others who want to do graphic design, we have the normal course for them. So it's easier to teach students together, kids, you know, people who are in a similar age bracket, and then to teach adults, you know, with the normal courses.
Okay, in a sense, you try to put the kids, those who are in the same age bracket, to be in the same class, they interact together and also have the lessons together. After the kid learning a course in graphic design, what benefit or what improvement do you expect to have on the kids' skills in terms of using art and technology together?
Well, if I'm in grade 7 and I come and learn graphic design, I've learned a new skill. When I go back to school, there could be any number of ways that could be used. Or I may even decide that I want that as a career. So already I am set. I'm beginning to have a roadmap of what I want to do. Absolutely. And then even for fun, as a hobby, I can stay at home and start making invitation cards, maybe for friends. I can go I can be entrepreneurial as a kid. Start making things, you know, with graphic designers like flyers or invitation cards or business cards, and maybe selling them to my uncle or my aunt. So when you have skills, you can make the skills to work for you, to give you money. That's what entrepreneurial means. See?
Or even doing birthday cards or gift cards, because we see that every day people are on celebrations and you can start earning your little money. You've also mentioned other courses you have in the pipeline this summer. As you said, summer is the busiest time, or is one of the busiest, if not the busiest, at QIT. Every summer you design a particular program. Last year we had the summer scratch where kids were exposed to coding coding courses. And this year we have the summer graphics exposing young children to graphic design and the like. So what other courses do you have this summer apart from the summer graphics?
Oh, as I said already, we have computer literacy summer special. For this one, it's been customary. We've been having it for a good number of years now, perhaps even more than 10 years we've been having it. So this is just the same rationale or similar rationale. I mean, we all know that parents, during summer, you want your children to be doing something else, to be actively occupied, you know what I mean, spend their time between having fun and learning new skills. So we introduced that so that children can have really a head start in many ways. You can use their summer to gain more skills for when they go back to school.
Sure. In a week or two, basic education, we will close down for the summer. And you've said that it's good to have kids enlighten or to expose them to other areas so that they can keep themselves busy during the summer. You've also highlighted about the CPL, that's the summer special, you said. Can you tell us what is special about this course?
Oh, with this one, not only that, CPL here means computer literacy. Not only do we teach you about computers, you know, hardware, software. Yes, we also teach you how to surf the internet. We also teach you, we have a module called career development. This is the point, you know, CPL, this is the foundation course, it's the foundation stage. So you really need to understand the world of IT. Yes, so we also do IT pathways. So the earlier you understand the options you have, the better for you. Because we realize that students do come from senior secondary schools, but they really have no clear idea where they're going. There's no roadmap, there's no goal setting. They don't even think about career, they're only thinking about a job. So we took all of that into account to develop a package that would make them aware of these things, and as well as knowing how to type, how to surf the net, and the like.
From summer graphics to the CPL special this summer, and what other courses do you have for the adults? You've mentioned about you have entrepreneurial courses and other higher learning courses. What are they, please?
Well, absolutely, we say for adults, but in these things, as long as you fulfill the prerequisites, you are welcome. I could still be in grade 8 or 9, but I'm so good that, you know, I could fulfill and come and start doing graphic design or something else. Yes, we've introduced new courses. This is what I said earlier, that we've been a whole beehive of activity. You know, the challenge of a long-established institution is how to keep reinventing yourself. It's easier for any institution, new institution, to just come now and incorporate, you know, whatever is going on around. But for us, that's it. That's what depth means. Always you have to reinvent yourself. So we've decided to introduce new courses that seem quite popular because we get lots of inquiries and stuff. In graphic design, for instance, we mentioned earlier, and we've got that one for the kids, but we have a normal course now, a diploma, diploma in graphic design. And we've also introduced database administration.
Sounds interesting.
Absolutely. Well, any organization now, data is called a new oil. All organizations work on data, but you need somebody to be managing it. You know what I mean? You need to put it in different categories. There's a way that you must handle this data. So the database administrator is really a very hot job. Banks, for instance, they handle huge amounts of data. You need somebody to be managing it. You know, you need to have to manage it somehow. NGOs, all business organizations, really, they need database administrators.
You mentioned about banks or NGOs, and also that institution will deal with a lot of data. As someone who wants to do database administration, do I need to be more skillful or be very good at mathematics, or what is the prerequisite for that course? Well,
in computers generally, you have to be good in mathematics. That one is a basic course. Not just in computers, in life you have to be good in mathematics. That's a basic requirement. It's like English language. These two things are basic. But for our course, what you need to have is to have either diploma, to have a diploma in office applications, what we call intermediate. In our old system, we call it intermediate. We'll get to this point later, but now we call it diploma. So once you have that, you need to have experience in Access, really. To do well in the course. So there are prerequisites Yeah.
How long does it take someone to study that course?
Database, 6 months for the diploma.
How many levels do you have?
Currently, we have the diploma level, but seeing because it's a new course, and then after the first batch or so, then we'll think about introducing the advanced diploma level.
What are the opportunities waiting someone who graduate with a diploma or advanced diploma with database administration?
You know, some time back, I was reading an EU report. We know the skills deficits out there in the market. We know that subjects like or skills like database administration or database management are quite deficient, and the market needs it. So you tend to say that perhaps we might go and get a foreigner to come and fill some of these positions. So it is absolutely out there. Research tells us that there's a huge need for database administrators.
What other courses do you have other than the database administrators and the previously mentioned?
Yes, we're also offering marketing.
Interesting. What do you offer in marketing? How many levels?
We're offering diploma and advanced diploma levels, and I don't need to tell you much about marketing. Everything you do, you must be marketed, and you must go and sell it to people. So the persuasive skills, the outgoing people, this is ideal.
The interpersonal skills, the communication skills, you need all that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yes, we have an exciting course, and with all of these courses, we've introduced as well entrepreneurship. That's an added module, because now really that's the mantra that's everybody is talking about. Absolutely, creating job for oneself and for others. Sure. So that is it. So we've integrated entrepreneurship more or less in most of what we call our proficiency courses, so that people don't just go out and look for jobs; they can employ themselves and employ others. Really.
That's the essence of it. You have marketing, you have entrepreneurship courses. Some time ago, you've introduced the advanced diploma. You've introduced the diploma in business management and human resources management. What adjustments or what do you have for us on those courses as well?
That's it. With that as well, we've upgraded. Now we offer advanced diploma levels for both of them, for human resource management and for business management. Yes, that's what we've done, because we've had inquiries about that. Some of our students who completed the diploma wanted to do the advanced diploma level, and it was only proper for us to create that, to start offering it.
Looking at the entrepreneurial and the other managerial courses, what prerequisite do you require? Do you need to have basic information in computer, or you need to be grade 12 graduate, or a working class can also come and join the courses? What are the specific requirements for these courses? Oh,
for the management courses, grade 12. Really, that's all you need to have. You will come in, and our management courses, we've also introduced what we call office technology within it. So really, we have to be straight and honest about these things. For anybody to function very well in management courses, you know that you need to have your office applications. Sure. That's a different, that's a general set of skill. And then you do your management courses, get to know your concepts and terms and all of that. But within the management courses, we've introduced what we call office technology. This is not simply about knowing how to do Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and the like. This is also knowing how to connect my scanner to the machine, how to do simple troubleshooting. Now, any office now, you have so many different equipment in there. So we're trying to make our students more fluent, as it were, in the office by teaching you all of that. So as a management assistant or even supervisor also, our course is really ideal to make you a fuller, a more rounded office worker, because you wouldn't have to be too much pressure on the IT units or the IT departments. I'm sure often you do have admin assistants, maybe it's just a simple cable, but they really have no idea about this, so they call the IT manager. You're wasting that person's time. So we want our assistants, our management graduates, to be good with these machines in the office now. It's the modern office.
That's quite true. Where can you be found, and what are your contact details?
Oh, FIB building, right at the heart of Kairaba Avenue, second floor. So our phone number is 3100-918. We've got two numbers actually, and we've also got 3800-918. And our email address is training, training, @ QANET.gm.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mboch. It was good to have you on this edition of QTime. Well, listeners, this is all we have for you on this edition of QTime. You've heard from Mr. Mboch. QuantumNet Institute of Technology have been here for many years now, and every year we add more courses. And this summer, you've heard from Mr. Mboch, we have added more entrepreneurial courses and also management courses, which are up to advanced diploma. Also, we have improved on the technology courses and other skillful courses. For instance, we have graphic designs. We have normal setup, which is for the adults and those who are interested in developing careers or improving their skills in graphic designs. And also, more interestingly, we have a customized program for graphic design, which is particularly for the kids, for those in junior school and senior school. They can come and enroll and also learn how to use the computer, how to combine their art and also using technology so that they can visualize something and also put it for the public to consume. They can also expose their ideas or expand their horizons so that it will be easier for them, those who are interested in developing careers in graphic design. So it's an opportunity. If you are a parent watching right now, you can send your kid to the QuantumNet Institute of Technology to expand their horizons. Thank you very much. This is all we have for you. You can call us on 3100918 or 3800918. Until we come back, another good time.